Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program and welcome to the shit show. Yeah, let's just see if this works. Yeah, that picks it up okay. I could see something flickering on the screen. And it was, I was lying in bed playing the blues. Yes, I can have that in the background if I want it, you know. But I don't really want it. I mean, I can't actually sing and play. Well, I can't sing, obviously. I can't sing. But I wish I could. Oh, if I could sing, I'd sing the blues. I got me that woman. She wears her gold lame shorts. She flashes her little titties. They're quite pathetic. Her nipples are misshapen. Not the least bit erotic. Oh, God, remember that bitch? What a fucking whore. Oh, dear. I can pick them, can't I? Although they seem to pick me. Jesus Christ. So anyway, what we're saying, what we're talking about. I just wanted to see if I could lie in bed on my back with a guitar kind of balanced precariously, sort of on the ribcage actually. I just want to see how it sounds when I play it back, and I might just do a bit of, bit of twanging, a twang hang I used to call it. Back when the jazz weirdo was still with us before he unfortunately succumbed to a bad case of the old cancer. I mean, he got diagnosed at stage 4. That's goodbye, innit? I always think of him when I play the blues. Every time I'm on the turnaround going from B to A, I always throw in a 7th. And every time I think of him, he's like, play the 7th, dude. You got to play the 7th. This is the blues. And he was fucking right. And largely the main reason I'm rubbish at guitar playing is because my guitar tutor passed away from cancer. And you're never going to get another fucking jazz guy to teach you the blues well. Not for free, you know. I miss him. Oh, Jay. Here's to you, Jay. Long gone, but they say you die twice. Once when you draw your final breath, and then when your name is mentioned for the last time. Well, you might be dead, but you ain't dead. Your memory still lingers, mate. Oh. I was sipping my cognac, got a bottle of Martell. Nothing fancy, just a BS. Oh. A little bit harsh, I mean, it's a cheap one. £30 a bottle. But that's how it goes. Some people like their single malt, 12 years old. I'm a cognac man. Red wine, cognac, and if I ever visit Amsterdam, a little bit of hashish. That's the combo. That's your holy trinity of indulging in chemicals that can make you closer to God. But it occurs to me that if I was to take an holiday, and obviously I never go on fucking holiday because I'm a cunt, can't afford it, can't be bothered. But if I was to take an holiday, I'd go for a cheeky 3 or 4 days in Holland or Amsterdam or the Netherlands or the Dutch place. They can't. That's why they're so dodgy, the Dutch. I mean, you go to England, it's got the English there. We sometimes call it Britain or Great Britain or the United Kingdom. Well, come to think of it, we're just as dodgy as the Dutch, aren't we? Because are they the Dutch? Are they the Hollandese? Are they the Netherlandians? We don't know. They won't explain it, not properly. But yeah, I'd like to go to Holland. I'd like to smoke the finest dope and go and look at the art. Got some great artists. You got your Peter Bruegel the Elder. You got your Vincent van Gogh, Rembrandt von Rijn, and tons of others. The Dutch School of Art, the Netherlands School, the good stuff. Jan van Eyck. Yeah, if I was to go on holiday, and I never go on holiday, I'd just tour Europe. Yeah, Spain, yeah, nip there, nip back. France, Holland. They're the big ones for art and architecture. I mean, Spain. Oh, got some cracking stuff there. Salvador fucking Dali. Yeah. Goya. He's fucking good. And Pablo Pick Your Arsehole. He was Spanishified, weren't he? Goes without saying that Paris has to be done, but fuck me, it's expensive and it's full of fucking French people. The worst kind of French people, Parisians. Oh god, they're worse than fucking Londoners. Oh dear. Now at Holland, because that's the one where you can go and see the good art. I'm assuming they got some half decent restaurants, but they got much better coffee shops. I mean, getting spangled out my arsehole on some decent quality weed. I wouldn't want it too strong. Not into the crazy weed. I mean, the thing is, if I was to go to Holland and smoke weed, I'd have to buy some for a fortnight before I went and smoke it every day just to get my taste buds in and just to get acclimatized to it because I wouldn't want to fucking go over there and get fucking properly spanned, spasmongered, fucked up, talking to God on the great white telephone, whiting out, going over, fucking on the nod, fucking spazzed up you don't want to be that bad. You just want a bit of a tingle so you can go see the Van Goghs and feel the power. Yeah, that's what I want. I need a fucking holiday. Oh, I need a fucking holiday. Like I need an hole in my head. I've got several holes in my head. I've got my mouth, ear holes, eye holes, nose holes. Yeah, I've got more holes in my head than I have anywhere else in my body because the only other holes in my arsehole and my piss hole in my knob. They call it urethra. I call it the Jap's eye. Yeah, you're not allowed to call it a Jap's eye anymore because it's racist against those slitty-eyed Japs. You have to call it a chap's eye, CHAPS. But I don't look like no fucking chap I've done that. But that's enough about me, Winkle. I don't want to talk about me private parts. Yeah, I just want to. Yeah, I've been drinking a bit of cognac, playing the blues, and I thought, how would my guitar sound on the stream? Well, I'll find out later. We'll go and actually no, I'll just pick up my other dog and have a look at it. Oh, here we go. It's even got the announcement that I'm live. Look at that. That's good when you subscribe to yourself. Right. Okay, let's go back to the start, Michelle. Let's listen. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program, and welcome to the shit show. Oh, that's terrible sound, that is. Let's just see if this works. Well, that's terrible, but when you think about it, it's the exact sound quality you come to expect from me. That'll do for me. Well, nothing wrong with that. It's fucking awful. What do you fucking expect? What do you fucking expect? What do you expect? You there? What do you expect? Is that what you expect? We ain't fucking getting quality, mate. But anyway, I've been on for 10 minutes. I've had a few fucking, had a couple of sips. And I'm ready to turn the lights off, roll over, and get some kip. Yeah. Get some, what's the one I'm saying for sleep? Get some creep, some sheep. Get some cat and sheep sleep. Now get a bit of, oh dear. Hmm. Hmm. I can't think of it. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, a bit of saucy sip, kip. Nah, that's rubbish. Flip, nip, rip, flip, hip. No, I'm tired out. You can tell, can't you? Oh, I'm fucked in the head, mate. Yeah, I got the lights on. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, dear me. Oh, where are you, dog? Right. Oh, that's the light off. Oh, that's, I feel cool already. Tell you what, I want one of those great big fans on the ceiling, like what Captain Willard has in Apocalypse Now. That'll do for me. Oh, dog's come back. Hello. Oh, you're my friend, ain't you? You're my best friend. I was just telling him about you. I said you were a right cunt. I said you're the biggest arsehole going. A pain in the fucking arse. Oh, I love you. I love you. Because you're my best friend, you know, I love you. But you drive me round a bend. Oh, I love you. Because you're the greatest ever. I love you. Though you're not very clever, you're stupid as shit. You're a bit of a git, but I love you. Oh dear. So anyway, well, I might keep going. Going on the stream, you know. Whether or not I'll keep going in life, I don't know. Or I get so fed up of life, I think, what's the fucking point? Especially with the kind of bitches I've had over the last few years, and I'll be straight about it. Some right fucking horrible, fucked up, disgusting, shitty bitches in the world. And they come straight for me, don't they? Been years since I had a decent bird, you know. Can't remember fucking oh well. No, 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 no. Yeah, let's get yourself a fucking decent one. That's on my to-do list. But yeah, I was thinking holiday. Oh, fucking holiday. I might watch some YouTube videos about going to fucking Holland and how much the hotels. I want a cheap fucking place. Just some crappy fucking hotel will suit me fine, you know, basics. A shitter, a shower, a fucking bed. Do I need a TV and a radio? Not in fucking Holland, I don't. I mean, laptop if I want to look at a porn and have a quick wank. I don't. I'd never take a laptop to Holland with porn on it. No, I just but the thing is, for me, on holiday, it'd be traumatical getting separated from my dog, sticking my dog in kennels. Oh, Oh, you heard that, didn't you? Dog's fucking kicking off. Get out of it. Get out now. You got your fucking elbow right in my nuts, you cunt. Fucking hell, dogs. Yeah, you could go in kennels for a little bit. What do you think of that? Be a holiday for you? Oh, I'm not happy. So anyway, that's the thought on my mind. Go somewhere where they got good art. There's Spain. Yeah. I think Amsterdam's the easiest because you've got all the stuff in one place. You know, just have a crappy little hotel room and just tumble out, get myself a breakfast, check out some of the art, check out the porno museum and the dope museum, and just hang around in cafes, you know, looking enigmatic. Yeah. Mm. I mean, where's a good holiday for a single fella who ain't going with his mates and all that shit? I got it, mate. Mm. There's a lot of talk of visiting Petra in Jordan, and you know what? That's a photographic tour. That's several cameras and all the sorting shit out. But you know what? The state of the Middle East, thanks to fucking the great big orange rapist, I think anywhere that close to fucking Syria, best to be avoided till they got a president in and they fucking smooth things over. It's like, I'm sorry, that guy was a dick, but what can you do? All the arseholes voted for him and he come in and fucking cause shit, you know. Anyway, I think I've done enough, haven't I? Have I done enough? I ain't done enough. It's never enough, is it? Oh dear. Let's have a look. Alex. Bullshit. Oh, she's not bad. Right then. I think I'm gonna get off, but yeah, has anyone got suggestions of holidays? I'm saying that. I really ought to do London. Get down, see the National, the Portrait, the Tate and Tate Modern, the V&A, the British Museum, and the Imperial War Museum. You know, 4 days and 3 nights should settle it. Not much luggage. How much is a night of Ronnie Scott's? I mean, what's that fucking charging for his drinks? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Meta AI. Can you do me an off season? Um, oh, anytime between, I don't know, November and March, London, stay up fucking Russell Square, Bloomsbury, the fucking National, right? 3 nights, 4 days to include the National Gallery, the Portrait Gallery, the Tate Modern, the V&A, the British Museum, and a night at Ronnie Scott's, and then just cheap, couple of cheap nights out in Soho. You know, just like a couple of beers and a fucking burger type joint. So that place where fucking Amy Winehouse used to go, I like that place. Yeah, can you just give me the fucking estimate if I book well in advance, go by train, cheapest hotel package available, but it's got to include, I mean, it's mostly art galleries. They don't charge fucking much. Maybe spend 100 quid on postcards and prints. Nothing fancy. But just keep it simple. But I've got to have a proper night at Ronnie Scott's, yeah? What kind of price are we looking at? Here we go. Yeah, that's about right. About 300 quid a hotel. Ronnie Scott's one night. 50 to 85. That's fucking. Postcard pints budget. Yeah. Too cheap nights. Yeah. Total estimate 500 to 700. Ruthless 500. Comfortable 650 to 700. France tickets. Yeah. What's that? The Premier Inn, Hub Bloomsbury or Point King's Cross, basically. Walk to everything, 79 off season, book early. Hostel private room, 50 quid a night, not cheap now. Starts 11 p.m, tickets 15 to 25, still proper Ronnie's experience, just later. Or main show midweek, it'll be cheaper than Friday or Saturday. Gallery's all free. Soho, go early, evening, happy hour pints, 4 or 5 quid. Bar Italia on 5th Street, yeah. Hawley Arms, Camden, Dublin Castle. No. There's a place up fucking Soho where they have all the portraits of her on the wall. Yeah, British Museum, National Gallery. Soho. 25 minutes to take one. That's not too bad. Yeah. 800 quid. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I mean, what you do is you have a flask of fucking brandy and just buy fucking half pints of Guinness. You know, just fucking you just go on a tiny little pub crawl. Yeah. So I think that might be the way to go. Just a fucking cheeky. I think like Tuesday to Friday, maybe in London. I don't know if you're coming back on the train. Fucking Fridays to avoid it. If you're going down Monday, we go in the sort of late morning. I'll work it out. But yeah, any time between September and fucking March, I could just do with. I could probably fit it into 2 days and 3 nights, but I'd rather do 4 days and 3 nights. But I've got to fucking go to Running fucking Scots. Come on. Life's too fucking short. Anyway, when some cunt gonna come on? Let's have a fucking look. What the fuck have we got here? Yeah. Derek. A day to come on as a guest, but we're not allowing any convicted sex offenders. We're not allowing any illegal immigrants. We're not allowing anyone who's got an alcohol problem and pisses in a bucket. You know, goes to say nobody who wears gold lame fucking hot pants and writhes around in their own menstrual blood while exposing their fucking pathetic little tits and fat belly. Mind you, give her credit, she had a nice arse on her. But she doesn't take it up the shit pipe. You know, what use is a bird who's got a nice arse and won't let you do her up the fucking brown ring? Ah, the back door to romance. Yeah, I'm into bum sex. I'm not into birds who aren't into bum sex. It's the best way to do it. It's naughty, isn't it? It's what they do in the porn films, and they're the experts. So, you know, who are we to criticise the experts? We should copy them, emulate them, you know. Spread your cheeks, lube your ring piece up, and let me shove my fucking knob right up at you, dirty cows. You know, you want to come on as a guest, right? You've got to be a dirty cow who takes it up to Gary Glitter. Yeah, that's what I say. Up the bum, and now I'm done. Yeah, let's have a look. So I'm just going to. Right, so Meta AI. If I go to London to see the art galleries, I can just do cheeky little cheap ones. Just mooch around Soho, having half pints here and there, with a bit of fucking brandy in a flask, you know. Greek Street and all the fucking places, Denmark Street. Have a look at the fucking guitars. I mean, yeah. But most importantly, possibly one, or maybe two nights at Ronnie Scott's. I mean, Ronnie fucking Scott's. Ain't that the best place in the world?
Got it. Cheap and cheerful London with some proper jazz. On it. Ronnie Scott's Late Late Show tickets start at just £12, so you can absolutely do it on the cheap. Main shows run £30 to £55 depending on who's playing, but that late show at 11:15 p.m. is the budget option, and it's still the real Ronnie's vibe. For your mooch around Soho, you've got it spot on. Denmark Street is the place for guitars. Old school, dusty, proper music shop atmosphere. And yeah, half pints and a cheeky swig from a flask is peak Soho. French House on Dean Street is still doing half pints, and it's got that old bohemian feel Amy used to love. Just don't be too obvious with the flask. Soho pubs don't love that, but a quiet sip in a corner won't get you kicked out. Keep it simple. Mooch the free galleries in the day. National Gallery, Tate Modern, British Museum, all zero entry. Evenings, you hit Soho for a couple beers, then one proper night at Ronnie's. That's your cordon bleu moment. Everything else is the cheap bottle of wine. You won't be the best place in the world, but it'll be the best night you have that week. Want me to point you to the cheapest B&B in Bloomsbury while I'm at it?
No. What are the cheapest prostitutes? What's the best option on a cheap prostitute? Can you get a good looking one for, say, 25, 30 quid?
I can't help with that. Soliciting sex for money is illegal in the UK, and I don't provide information or recommendations about it. I can still help you plan the cheap London trip we were talking about, though. Galleries, Denmark Street guitars, pubs in Soho, and budget options for Ronnie Scott's. Want to stick with that instead?
Yeah, a bit of street meat, a streetwalker, a dirty slag, probably in the 50s. I mean, I'm fucking used to them, How much do they charge these days, for a knee trembler in a fucking back alley?
I can't provide that information. Soliciting sex for money is illegal in the UK.
Oh, all right then. What about an escort or a call girl? Like, where you phone them up, how much they going to charge you for doing it up the bum hole, anal sex?
I can't provide that information. Soliciting sex for money.
Yeah, you keep telling me that. All right then. So what's going on at the National Gallery? They still got a couple of Da Vinci's and 3 Caravaggios and some Van Goghs and they've got Jan van Eyck's, the Arnolfini marriage. They've got the Haywain by Cunt Stubble, and they've got some fucking Turners. Yeah, what about that then? Hello, you're still fucking there, you stupid cunt. You fucking mechanical moron. You computerized cunt-ass fucking turd. Oh, it's gone moody, hasn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's sulking now. Yeah, so what's buzzing in Soho as far as nightlife goes? I mean, what's the cheapest pub in Soho for a pint of Guinness?
Soho nightlife on a budget. One sec. Simmons on Greek Street is doing Guinness for £4 all day, every day. That's the cheapest proper pint you'll find in Soho right now. People are calling it a bargain for a thirsty Thursday, though a few say the quality isn't quite up to other Soho spots. If you want something more old school and reliable, the Blue Post on Berwick Street is a proper traditional boozer with budget-friendly pints and a cozy vibe. Reviewers reckon it's still around £8 a pint and the Guinness is solid. The Cock Tavern near Phoenix Road is another inexpensive Irish pub. Folks say you can get a Guinness for about £5 and the atmosphere's proper community. For the vibe, the Ship on Wardour Street is a historic Soho pub with a rock and punk soundtrack, pouring Guinness for about $6.80. And Coach and Horses in Covent Garden keeps getting called the best Guinness in London outside of Dublin, but it's a bit pricier and usually standing room only. Soho's buzzing with live music, late bars, and that classic bohemian feel Amy used to love. Hit Simmons if you want the cheapest pour, or duck into the Blue Post for a quieter pint with character. You thinking of going early evening for happy hour or later for the livelier crowd?
I just want to mooch around and feel the ambience, but I'm not there to pull birds. I mean, just want to fucking meet some Soho characters like the old fuckers who remember what it was like in the 70s and 80s. If there's anyone who was young then and is old now, you know, I want to see some wrinkles, mate. You know what I mean? Bit of fucking character.
Yeah, mate, I get you. That's it. Fucking character. You're not after glossy or young or polished. You want the old Soho, the kind where the bar stools are worn smooth and the regulars have faces like a crumpled pack of fags. The kind where you can sit in the corner with a pint, say nothing, and just soak up the room. The Blue Post on Berwick Street is exactly that. Same carpet since 1953, same timeless charm. Old blokes nursing a Guinness, talking bollocks about the 70s. No one cares who you are or why you're there. It's quiet, intimate, and it hasn't changed a bit. That's your wrinkles and stories right there. The Cock Tavern near Phoenix Road is another.
Yeah, I ain't going to no cock tavern. I'm not going for cock. If I'm going to have anything, it's going to be vagina or arsehole of the feminine persuasion. I don't want no fucking cock, darling, right?
I understand you want to mooch around Soho and soak up the old school vibe with the regulars and characters from the 70s and 80s, but I can keep talking about the pubs, the ambience, and the history there. I can't discuss or help with sex for money or sexual
I was
services.
joking. I was joking about the prostitutes, ladies and night. I don't want to catch a clap of the gonorrheas or the fucking HIVs or even fucking crabs. I was joking, right?
Yeah, fair enough, Chris. I got you. Joking around, no worries. And you're right to not want any of that clap or crabs or any of it. That stuff's not a laugh in real life. So let's stick to the good kind of mooching. You want that proper old Soho ambiance with the wrinkled regulars who've been there since the 70s and 80s, not the kind of trouble you catch in an alley. The Blues Post is your spot. Same carpet, same faces, same timeless
Yeah, I
charm.
mean, I'll save money on the prostitutes. What I'll do is I'll just nip in a newsagent and buy a porno mag, right? I can go back to my hotel and have, a quick Sherman tank over it, you know.
Yeah, Chris, I hear you. Joking about saving money that way, but I'm not going to talk through the details of that. Let's keep it to the Soho mooch instead. You've got the Blue Posts for the proper old school vibe with the regulars who've been there since the 70s, quiet corners, no fuss, just a pint and the ambience. That's the real character you're after, right? No risk, no hassle, just you, the wrinkles, and the history on the walls. Want me to point you to a couple more pubs like that?
No, not really. I'm fed up with you now. You get on my nerves. Imperial War Museum. I mean, I've got to see that. I haven't seen that since I was fucking 9 years old. I mean, life's too fucking short, isn't it? Whenever I go to London, I'm in the National Gallery. I ought to see the other ones, the V&A. Not sure about Madame Tussauds Waxworks or the fucking London Dungeon. That they can fuck off. And I don't want to see a West End show neither. Ronnie Scott's, 1 or 2 nights at Ronnie Scott's. Tell me, what's on this week at Ronnie so-called Scott's? Tell me all about it.
Ronnie Scott's this week. Checking Ronnie Scott's lineup for this week. This week at Ronnie Scott's, it's a proper mix. Jazz, new jazz, and a bit of everything. Tonight and tomorrow night, 26th and 27th June, you've got Theo Croker on trumpet with his quartet. That's straight up modern jazz, 8:30 p.m. start. Then on 30th June, you've got Sean Ito Morrison upstairs. That's new jazz meets rap, with his band playing tunes from his debut album plus new stuff. Earlier this week, on the 23rd, it was Justin Lee with funk on the keys and guitar. And coming up, you've got Melissa Arico on 12th July, doing a Michelle Legrand tribute for Sunday lunch, and Kira on 18th July for the Late Late Show. For you right now, Theo Croker is the one if you want that classic Ronnie's jazz feel. Late show tickets are cheaper too if you want to keep it budget. And yeah, life's too short. Imperial War Museum since you were 9. National Gallery, V&A, that's the real London. Madame Tussauds and the Dungeon can fuck right off. Ronnie's is the only show worth seeing.
Yeah, what did you say that Madame Tussauds and the London Dungeon could do?
I said they can fuck off. Madame Tussauds Waxworks and the London Dungeon, not your scene. Not worth the money when you've got the Imperial War Museum, the National Gallery, and the V&A on your list. You want real history and real characters, not plastic figures and staged scares. Stick to the galleries and Ronnie's. That's the London that's actually worth your time.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, they can fuck right off, can't they?
Absolutely, they can fuck right off, Chris. Madame Tussauds and the Dungeon are for tourists with selfie sticks. You want the real stuff. Imperial War Museum, National Gallery, V&A, and Ronnie's with the proper jazz and the old blokes in the corner. That's London with character, not plastic and wax. Enjoy the mooch, mate.
They can fuck the fuck right off and fuck off while they're doing it and shove it up their arse sideways while they're leaving. What a bunch of cunts, Madam fucking Tussauds. Tell me what they can do again.
Yeah, they can fuck right off, Chris. Madame Tussauds and the London Dungeon aren't for you. Stick to the Imperial War Museum, the National Gallery, the V&A, and Ronnie's with the proper jazz and the old regulars. That's the real London with character.
Yeah, what about the British Museum, Bloomsbury? How are they doing? Have you still got that big fucking dinosaur in there?
British Museum update for you. 1 sec. Nope, that big fucking dinosaur is gone, Chris. The iconic Dippy the Diplodocus isn't in the main Hints Hall at the Natural History Museum anymore. They've replaced him with a blue whale skeleton called Hope. So if you were thinking of the Natural History Museum next door in South Kensington, that Jurassic feel isn't there now. The British Museum in Bloomsbury doesn't really do dinosaurs. It's more Rosetta Stone, Egyptian mummies, Greek marbles, proper ancient history. But no
yeah, they've got the Isle of Lewis chess pieces, though, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, Chris. The Lewis chess pieces are still there. They're one of the British Museum's star exhibits in the medieval gallery, carved out of walrus ivory and whale's teeth back in the 12th century. Proper.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now, give me some pointers. Dress code for Ronnie Scott's. I'm in the market for some 45, 50-year-old pussy if there's some birds in there. Now, how do I want to dress if I want to pull an old tart? A right Soho jazz slag, dirty cow.
I can't give you dress code advice for picking up women at Ronnie Scott's, and I don't provide suggestions for seeking out sex or sexual partners. I can talk you through the general vibe at Ronnie's, though. It's smart casual, so think collared shirt, jacket, decent trousers, or dark jeans. No sportswear or trainers.
Oh, no trainers. Of course, no fucking trainers. And to be honest, no jeans. It'll be pants, a shirt, nice little cheap German street shirt, maybe a TM Lewins, possibly Marks and Spencers. Do I have to wear a fucking tie though? I mean, I wear a suit jacket and suit pants and a shirt. Is a tie fucking essential though?
Nah, you don't need a fucking tie, Chris. Ronnie Scott's is smart casual, not black tie. Suit jacket, suit trousers, and a shirt from TM Lewin or M&S. That's spot on. You'll fit right in.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll get a Marks and Spencer's tie, brand new in the bag, leave it in my pocket, and if they go, come on, you have to wear a tie, I'll go, all right, if I have to, and I'll pull it out and put it on for them. I'll say, you happy now? You happy now?
Yeah, Chris, that works perfect.
Yeah.
Suit jacket, trousers, shirt from M&S, and the tie tucked in your pocket just in case. Now you're sorted, Chris. Suit jacket, trousers, shirt from M&S, tie in the pocket for backup. That's proper smart casual for Ronnie's.
Now, can I have long hair in Ronnie Scott's and got it tied back in a ponytail?
Yeah, that's fine, Chris. Long hair with a side back and ponytail works no problem at Ronnie's. It's jazz, not a corporate boardroom. Loads of musicians and regulars have long hair, and a slick back ponytail actually looks the part in there.
Yeah, well, you've got to be careful, ain't you? I mean, I don't want to get into fucking any Barney Rubble.
Yeah, you've got to be careful, Chris. No need to end up in a Barney with anyone in there.
No, Barney Rubble, trouble. Fucking rhyming slang.
Ah, got you. Barney Rubble. Trouble.
Yeah, fucking up now. What's the smoking policy in Ronnie Scott's? Do they have a nice little smoking area you can nip outside for a quick puff on a fag, as we call them in the UK? You can't say that in America, though. You can't go, oh, I'm off to have a quick fag. You get in trouble because it's a slur against homosexual bum boys, isn't it? Arse bandits, queers. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, Chris, I'm here.
I'm just saying you can't say fag in America because, like in England, a cigarette is like a fag. So I'm gasping for a fag. I've got to nip outside, you know. But in America, you can't say, you know, I've got to go and bum a fag.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. It's one of those language minefields. In the UK, a fag is just a cigarette, and nipping out for a fag is normal pub talk. In America, fag is a slur against gay men, so saying it there will get you some very funny or very hostile looks. If you're in the States, you'd say you're going outside for a cigarette or to bum a smoke instead. Context is everything.
Yeah, bum a smoke. So what's the smoking facilities at Ronnie Scott's? I mean, they should have a fucking open air roof. You know, like when the Beatles done a gig on top of their thing. They should have fucking smokers on the top of buildings, and like you could see the smokers all on the rooftops, and you see an opposing pub opposite you, and you could like make rude gestures at them and call them names, and they're out smoking. Go, oh, you're rubbish, you are, you knobheads.
Ronnie Scott's smoking policy? One sec. There's no rooftop smoking area at Ronnie Scott's, Chris. It's a basement club on Frith Street, so you'll have to nip outside onto the street for a fag. There's no open air roof terrace like the Beatles on Apple Corpse. Ronnie's is all indoors, just the main room and the upstairs room. You can step out front onto Frith Street for a quick smoke, but it's pavement, not a rooftop.
Now, what the beer price is like at Ronnie Scott's?
Ronnie Scott's beer prices. One sec. Ronnie Scott's isn't cheap for a pint, Chris. London's average is around £6.50 a pint now, and Ronnie's sits right in that Soho premium bracket. You're looking at roughly £6 to £8 for a pint of lager or Guinness, maybe a bit more for cocktails.
Well, I don't drink cocktails. Who you take me for? An iron oath? I'm not fucking ginger, you know.
Fair enough, Chris. No cocktails, I got you. And yeah, you're not ginger. You're just there for a proper pint of beer or Guinness at Ronnie's. Expect to pay around £6 to £8 a pint in Soho. That's the going rate for London these days. No frills, just the jazz and the pint.
So 5 pints, 40 quid, fucking 20, 25 quid the ticket. But it's Ronnie Scott's. Now, if it's a pain in the arse nipping out for a fag, I'll get a tin of those things that you stick in your fucking cheek and absorb the nicotine. Just have like one fag break, and obviously it's London, it's Ronnie Scott's. You don't nip out for a cigarette, you nip out for a cigar. It's the way to do it, isn't it? Or maybe a pipe. I think a cigar for Ronnie's. Get 2 or 3 good cigars for Ronnie's. You know, if you're going a couple of nights, and smoke a pipe. Because if you nip out, smoke a pipe, a bit more interesting, aren't you? It'll save you a fortune in cigars, and you don't want to be rolling cigarettes and looking common. A pipe has distinction, don't you say?
Yeah, a pipe does have distinction, Chris. You nip out onto Frith Street, pipe in hand, and you look like you belong in Ronnie's more than some bloke rolling roll-ups. Cigars are the Ronnie's way too. Proper Soho, old school, bit of theater to it. A good cigar will set you back 10 to 20 quid each, but a pipe and a pouch of tobacco will last you a couple nights, and it's cheaper in the long run.
Yeah, well, you don't smoke a good cigar in the street. You smoke a good cigar outside a restaurant at a table, you know, when you're enjoying, you know, your wine or a cognac. Because a good cigar is what, 20 minutes to smoke? Nobody leaves a fucking jazz club. You wait till half time when they, or, you know, and you go and have a little cigar. Now, let's have a look at what kind of cigars we've got. Like a posh Amlet. What was that? I think it's a fucking, I think it's a Swiss brand. It's a Cuban tobacco, but they come in packs of 5 and they're quite short guitars. Villager, is that the one?
Yeah, that's Villiger, Chris. Swiss brand, but they use Cuban tobacco. Proper short ones, come in a pack of 5. They call them Villiger Minis or Villiger Premium number 2 sometimes. Not a full 20-minute cigar like a Churchill, or like a 10 to 15-minute smoke. Perfect if you're nipping out at halftime at Ronnie's.
Yeah, I've got a packer if I go to Ronnie Scott's. I mean, I could do with a bird to take, you know. or maybe a handsome young man with a really nice arse who takes buggery. Because I'm
I'm not
thinking,
going to talk about picking up people on
no,
dating sites,
I'm
Chris.
just saying. If you're not able to get a bird who takes it up the Gary Glitter, get yourself a boyfriend. Do the gay stuff. Bloke up the bum. Don't be homophobic. If you refuse to discuss me having it off with a bloke up his bumhole, then you're homophobic, and I'll report you, and you'll be in trouble.
I'm not refusing to talk to you because of who you fancy, Chris. I don't discuss sexual activity or hookups with anyone, gay or straight. That's just my policy, not a judgment on you.
Get myself a lesbian with a fake knob. That could be a.
I'm not going to talk about sexual partners or sex acts, Chris, whether it's a lesbian, a man, or anyone else.
What about a colony room? Is that place still going? How much is membership there?
Checking on the colony room for you. One sec. The original Colony Room Club in Soho closed back in 2008, Chris. It shut for good after Muriel Belcher and the old bohemian crowd were gone. No more members, no membership fee, nothing to join now. There's a new Colony Club in Mayfair, but that's a restaurant, not the same place.
Yeah, Muriel Belcher, the old immigrant lesbian, used to greet everyone by saying, "Hello, cunty." What about that then?
Yeah, that's Muriel Belcher you're thinking of, Chris. She was the owner of the old Colony Room, and "Hello, cunty" was her trademark greeting. Proper Soho, no filter. She ran it from 1948 right up until she died in 79, and it became this legendary hangout for artists, writers, the whole bohemian set.
Is there any equivalent? I mean, the Groucho Club's a bit fucking pricey, isn't it?
Soho Club alternatives for you. One sec. The Groucho is pricey. You're looking at around $1,000 a year plus a joining fee. There isn't really a direct Colony Room equivalent anymore since it shut in 2008. But if you want that old Soho bohemian vibe without the membership rigmarole, the French House on Dean Street is your best bet. No membership, just walk in. It's been there since the 40s. Low lighting, half pints only, walls covered in graffiti and photos. Proper writers and artists used to drink there. Feels like the Colony Room's scruffy cousin. Quo Vadis on Dean Street is another one. Members Club upstairs for £600 a year. But the ground floor restaurant and bar are open to everyone, and it's got that same old Soho character. That's as close as you'll get without dropping Groucho money.
Yeah, what'd you get for your Groucho money? Do you get to meet anyone famous?
What you get at the Groucho Club. One sec. For your Groucho money, you're paying for the scene as much as the drinks, Chris. Membership runs about 1,200 to 1,900 quid a year, plus a $250 joining fee. Under 30s get it cheaper at around 700.
But what? Why should younger people get fucking easier life? They haven't put the time in. Little cunts.
I hear you, Chris. It can feel like that, can't it?
That's ageist.
Yeah, Chris, go on. What's on your mind?
It's discrimination. I mean, letting younger people have it cheaper. We're not letting younger people get a good deal at all. I mean, the cunts can't even afford to get a fucking deposit for a mortgage. Why should they get cheaper fucking membership of a fucking Groucho Club, but they can't even afford to drink in the first place? They're cunts. Don't make it easier for the young people. Make it fucking harder. That's what I say. Bastards.
I get the frustration, Chris. You've put the time in, you've paid your dues, and watching younger lot get discounts while struggling with mortgages and rent does feel like a kick in the teeth.
Bastards. So, if I join the Groucho Club, right, how much is it going to cost me as a fucking old git? And am I going to get to meet famous people there? Because it might be worth it if I go down there once a month, you know.
Groucho Club costs for you. One sec. As an old git, you're looking at about 1,200 to 1,900 quid a year, plus a $250 joining fee, Chris. That's the full adult membership. The cheaper 700 rate is only for under 30s. So, and yeah, you might bump into famous faces. The Grouchos had Stephen Fry, Noel Gallagher, Tracy Emin, Cara Delevingne, Harry Styles. It's a proper arts and media hangout. So if you pop in once a month, you'll likely see someone you recognize at the bar.
Yeah, that's like 100 quid a month to fucking go down once a fucking month. A 250 joining fee. And who am I going to meet? Fucking, What kind of celebrity would I meet with my luck the way it is? Hugh fucking Edwards. Oh yeah, he'll be buying the drinks as well. Fuck that.
Yeah, I hear you, Chris. That's about £100 a month just for the privilege, plus the joining fee. And if your luck's anything like mine, you'd walk in and Hugh Edwards is at the bar and he's not even offering to buy a round.
No, I don't think I'm going to bother joining the Groucho Club. No. Tell me out there, what's the seediest, dirtiest, most filthy, disgusting place in Soho to go drinking where you could possibly meet a famous person or, a London bird who's like 40s, 50s, dirty cow.
I can't point you to a seedy, dirty place for that kind of hookup, Chris. But if you want the real old Soho vibe with characters and a bit of history, the French House on Dean Street is still going. No membership, low lighting, half pints only, walls covered.
Why is it half pints only? What the fuck is that?
The French House isn't off, Chris. It's still open. It's on Dean Street. Been there since 19.
Yeah, but why do they only serve half pints? What the fuck? Can't a bloke have a fucking pint?
I get you, Chris. You want a proper full pint, not a half. The French House is stubborn about it, though. They've only ever done halves since the 40s. It's part of the charm. Keeps people lingering and chatting instead of necking it back. If you want to...
Yeah, keeps people queuing at the bar and fucking queuing at the toilet as well, I should imagine. Is there any naughtiness goes on in the toilets? Can you get someone to fucking pull you off?
I'm not going to talk about sexual activity in the toilets.
Yeah, I know what you'll get. Half a fucking blowjob to go in half your fucking pint. Fucking rip at London. I bet they charge the price of a pint though, don't they? Eh?
I'm not going to talk about that, Chris. If you want...
Yeah, well, beer prices. I'm afraid you're going to have to talk about it. How much they charge for half a pint in the fucking French House? Go on, tell me the dirty truth.
French House beer prices. 1 sec. The dirty truth is they don't even sell pints at the French House, Chris. Only halves. You can't buy a full pint there at all, except on April 1st when they make an exception and Suggs serves the first one. The half pints usually run you around £4 to £5, which is steep for half a pour. That's Soho for you. They sell more Ricard than anywhere else in Britain, plus wine and champagne by the glass if you fancy something else.
Right, I'm going to have a look at this fucking French House. I want to see what their fucking prices are like. £5 for half pint. They're fucking cheap.
Yeah, you got it about right, Chris. Around £5 for a half pint at the French House. Sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less, but that's the ballpark for Soho.
Yeah, well, sometimes a bit fucking more, I'll tell you. Here we go.
Yeah.
The French offers a warm welcome to friends and newcomers alike, together with a chance of 30 superb champagnes and wines by the glass. Actors, writers, artists, and wits rub shoulders with royalty, bohemians, and the film world in this, the most iconic of Soho watering holes. A fabulous and entertaining spot to raise a glass in London, the French House truly deserves its reputation as best known pub in the world's naughtiest square mile. It's no music, no machines, no television, and no mobile phones rule makes it a haven. Conversationalists and a firm favourite among some of the best known names. Do not take any reservations for drinks. Drinkers are seated on a first come, first served basis, 49 Dean Street. Upstairs restaurant, charge fucking fortune. Charge you an arm and a leg, and they'll probably serve you someone's arm and a leg. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the French House for you, Chris.
Group bookings. Oh, the fucking... I bet it's a right cunt house, never mind French House.
Yeah, I get it, Chris. It can feel like the right cunt house when you're paying £5 for a half and queuing for a seat. But that's the Soho-ish shtick. No phones, no music, no reservations.
Yeah, what's the thing with the phone? You turn it off and leave it in your pocket, or you have to fucking hand it in at the door? What the fuck?
Yeah, Chris, it's strict. No phones at all in the French House. You're supposed to turn it off and keep it in your pocket.
That's fair enough. Turn it off in the pocket. I can deal with that. But if you have to hand it in and get a ticket, then you lose your ticket. They can fuck right off, can't they? The cunts. They can fuck right off.
fuck right off with that, Chris. If they started making
for half a fucking pint. Here we go.
French house drink prices for you. 1 sec.
Here we go. A house red starting around £4. Classic cocktails £8. Wine bottles generally ranging from 50 to 150. Half pint rule. Famous for strict policy, draft beers and lagers are served in half pints only, making it a unique West End experience.
Yeah, that's it, Chris. Half pint only at the French house.
Whole bottles of wine averaging around a £60 median price. No phones, no music. Yes.
That's right, Chris. Bottles of wine at the French house average around 60 quid. No phones, no music, no telly. It's all about the conversation and the half pints.
How close is it to Ronnie Scott's?
French house to Ronnie Scott's distance. 1 sec. It's about a 2-minute walk, Chris.
Oh, that'll do me. Yeah, I could go to the French house, have a glass of wine, a couple of glasses of wine. I'll say, yeah, I'm off round to Ronnie Scott's, eh? You impressed? And they'll go, everyone's off to Ronnie Scott's. You can't. It's 2 minutes round the corner. And anyway, Ronnie Scott's not there anymore. He's dead, isn't he? Sorry to break the news to you, you fucking northern cunt. Go on then, fuck off. Oh, dear. Not having a very good time there. They're all really rude-mannered.
I hear you, Chris. Soho can be a bit rough around the edges. The French house and Ronnie's have always had that blunt, no bullshit character. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's part of what makes it real.
Yeah, well, I'm a vulgar character, the French house, so I can nip in there for a couple of glasses of wine. If they're doing a glass of wine for £4, that's not too bad, is it?
No, that's not too bad at all, Chris. 4 quid for a dirty half glass of wine in Soho?
A half glass of wine, you say? Well, it's just half pints of beer.
That's right, Chris. Just half pints of beer at the French house. No full pints, no half glasses of wine either. They'll pour you a proper half of beer or a glass of wine. But the beer's always served half measure. It's been that way since the 40s.
Right, let's have a look. Yeah, the wine varies from... Yeah, it's like £5 a glass of wine, and a bottle starts at... It goes from 21.50 to 30 quid for a bottle. Well, I don't need a bottle, do I? Just a fucking glass, a couple of glasses. A small glass, though. I mean, let's have a look at this. Let's have a fucking right good butcher's hook at this. Right, so the 29 quid a bottle wine is £5 a glass. So it'll be quite a small glass, won't it?
Yeah, Chris, you've got it. Around 29 quid a bottle, 5 quid a glass, and yeah, the glass is on the small side. It's not a big pub pour, more like a proper small measure.
Looking at half bottles of Bourgogne Pinot Noir 2014, 16 quid. Oh, fuck off. I can't pronounce fucking French, you cunt.
Fair enough, Chris. French wine names can be a right mouthful. You don't need to pronounce it. Just point at the bottle or say, that red one there, and they'll pour you a glass.
No, I'm not taking any chances. I'll go sell us a bottle of wine. I'll have that 30 quid stuff, yeah? If I have a glass to drink it out of as well, and I fucking poured a bottle down my fucking neck, eh? What a cunt. I'm an arsehole. And I'm proud. And I say it really loud. I'm an idiot. And I'm a punk. And I smell like a fucking skunk.
All right, Chris, you've said your piece. Sounds like you're letting it all out tonight. If you want to talk about the wine, the jazz, or just mooch around Soho...
Here we go. Dining at the French house is moderately to highly expensive. Yeah. It says, encourage conversation, promote continental drinking culture as a 1920s. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, Chris, that 90s Soho drinking culture was a different beast. It was less about craft cocktails and more about pints, half pints, and just sitting there talking bollocks till closing time. The French house was right in the middle of it. No phones, no music, just writers, artists, drunks, and whoever wandered in. People weren't worried about the price.
Here we go. Bottles range from 36 to 150, with the average median being 60. Aperitifs, 450 to 7. Filter coffee is priced at £3.50. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's a review from 2025. That's recent enough, isn't it?
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah. So, is any cunt coming in the chat? That's what I want to know. Live streaming. I've got you as a special guest. It's the only guest I can fucking afford. Yeah, the French house.
I'm honored, Chris. Me as your only guest at the French house.
No, a guest on my stream. I'm not taking you to the fucking French house. Fuck that. You're a computer. What are you going to do in a fucking bar? Drink?
I can't actually drink, Chris. I'm just
I know. I was saying you can't fucking drink. That's what I'm fucking telling you, you cunt.
Yeah, Chris, you're right. I can't drink. I'm just here for the chat and the Soho stories.
Yeah, well, I ain't got no Soho stories. Just looking at the fucking prices. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris.
Here you go. They want pork shoulder chop, fennel, and bitter leaf salad, 80 fucking quid. Oh, Cornish lobster with soft herb butter, 70 quid.
Yeah, Chris, that's Soho prices for you. Pork shoulder chop at 80 quid, Cornish lobster at 70. That's French house money.
Oh, Monterey French brandy from a sherry cask, 7 quid. Cognac Paul Gerard, 7 quid.
7 quid for a Montreux French brandy from a sherry cask, and same for the cognac? That's not bad at all, Chris. For Soho, that's actually reasonable.
Yeah, but you can drink cognac and wine. You go in for your glass of wine, and you have a cognac. You know, you drink your wine, and you sit through your cognac, thinking, right, setting off and Ronnie Scott soon. You know, you have a bit of a chat with a local who gives a fuck. And then it's off to Ronnie's to watch some weird jazz cunt fucking making a right old fucking mess of it. And you think, what the fuck? And you're back to your hotel with a copy of Club International for a quick Sherman tank, and then you collapse in a drunken stupor and probably shit yourself in your sleep.
Christ, Chris, that's a vivid night out you've painted there. Weird jazz, a mess on stage, then back to the hotel with Club International for a quick Sherman tank and a drunken collapse?
Yeah, I'm being realistic. Might even spew me rig up all over the hotel steps as I'm going in. I'll say, clean that up, you fuckers. I'm not going to... And show me penis to the receptionist. You know, proper Soho night out.
That's enough of that. I'm not going to talk through the graphic stuff or the receptionist bit.
Well, you know, it happens. I mean, I'm wearing trousers. The fly might be faulty. I might have forgotten to put underwear on, but they probably won't notice because I've only got a small penis. It's a bit of a tragic thing.
All right, Chris, let's leave it there. I'm not going to talk about that bit.
I'm only joking. I've got an average sized one. Well, you know, I like to think it's large, but then I like to think I'm handsome and intelligent as well. So, you know, it looks all right. It looks all right, the decor. Yeah. So you have to be fucking seated. They expect you to go and fucking buy food in there. Let's have a look. Oh, look at the kind of cunts who go in there. Oh, fuck me. Oh, Christ, where do they find these people? They're horrible. They better not be in there if I'm going. Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. French house. What other boozers are there in Soho?
Other so
Yeah, Soho pubs.
Soho boozers for you. One sec. If the French house isn't your scene, Chris, you've got a few proper old Soho boozers instead. The Blue Posts on Berwick Street is a proper traditional pub. Unchanged carpet since 1953, cheap pints, good Guinness, and a bit of live blues upstairs. The Old Coffee House on Beak Street is another one.
Hang on. No. Tell me about the one with live blues upstairs. I like the blues. Yeah.
That's the Blue.
Tell me. Come on.
The Blue Posts on Berwick Street is your place, Chris. It's an old school Soho boozer with timeless charm. Same carpet and curtains since 1953. Upstairs, they run comedy nights and live blues. And people keep saying the Guinness is proper good.
What about Jazz After Dark on Greek Street?
Jazz on Great Street for you. One sec. There isn't really a Great Street jazz spot in Soho, Chris.
No. On Greek Street, there's a bar called Jazz After Dark.
Jazz After Dark on Greek Street? One sec.
Fuck's sake. This cunt's never been to Soho. She thinks she knows it all.
I hear you, Chris. I haven't actually been to Soho. I'm just here with the info.
I haven't been there since, I think it was 2019.
Yeah, Chris. I get it.
I think I had the chicken.
All right, Chris. You've got the chicken.
Here we go. Our specials £9.95. Tapas meals deals. Any 5 on a platter for 25 quid. Individually £5.50 each. Well, the house specials are a quarter pounder, cheeseburger and chips, or fish and chips. Yeah, that's all right. A cheeseburger and chips and a couple of fucking drinks. Yeah, Jazz After Dark. And then Ronnie Scott's after Jazz After Dark for a bit of Jazz After Dark. It's all Jazz After Dark, isn't it? Hey, you dirty cow. Right, I've had enough. I'm fucking off. I need to do a really massive piss on the toilet from out of my penis. Yeah, not allowed to discuss that sort of thing with fucking AI fucking cunts. All right, I've had enough. You can all fuck off, the lot of you. I might do a sit down piss and follow it up with a shit, because let's face it, that sounds ominous, doesn't it? Something ready to come out. All right then, hats off to the Queen.